Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Danny, and welcome to the Vinyl Lounge. It's been a while. New year, new start. So let's get things started with Social Distortion. Now, recently, I've been going to the Orange County Record Show in Southern California. And so some of the things I'm going to show you are from late January. They do it at the end of the month, in February. So, Social Distortion, Love and Death, 1994 demos. Really cool. The quality is really good. I would say it's probably not as polished, obviously, because it's demos, but that's what makes it special to me. I mean, you get in kind of little different versions. Some things I've never heard before, but I believe it was probably more or less demos from this era. This came, I think, in '96. So, and that's Sex, Love, and Rock and Roll. But so this is an unofficial, at least on Discogs. But yet on the back, it's from the Social Distortion fan club, Fullerton, California. I don't know where they got the material. Maybe this is sanctioned from Mike Ness. I don't know. Don't care. But it's good quality. My favorite song is "I'm in Love with My Car," and that was not on any of the Social Distortion records. It was on his second solo album, which for the life of me I cannot think of the name of it. Not Cheating at Solitaire, forget, whatever. Great song. Crown of Thorns is on here. Let's see. Don't Drag Me Down is on here, another great song. They're all good songs. If you like Social Distortion, I definitely recommend this if you can find it. Originally, I'd seen this back in the day on eBay, and I didn't pull the trigger. And once eBay sees that they're unofficial, they try to kick them off. I don't know, but either way, I haven't seen it on there for a long time. So I found it, I bought it. I think he wanted 35, and I got him to take it for $32 or whatever. But it's the art of the haggle. I love it. So never pay top dollar. That being said, got one here. Kind of going to go on a heavy metal kick here. I'll show you why in a minute. But so I've made a friend at the record show. His name is Kip, and we got to talk. And I bought a record off him on a previous show last year. And so he used to work at Moby Disc Records. It was a local store in Pasadena, California, where my brother and my best friend used to go to like every week, buy music. And so he had this, and this is a band called Warrior. And I thought this was kind of unique. I'd never seen it before. It's a single for, I believe, what is it? Fighting for the Earth. And they did a video and everything. You can't hardly even see the picture of these guys, but I could do this without dropping it. But it probably doesn't show up well, but the record is really kind of discolored. It's like a darker amber here, and it gets light over here. And it had like kind of a mark somewhere through it. I can't tell. Kind of a mark that kind of went through it. And I said, I asked him I'm buying it just to buy it more or less, but I do want it to play. I'm going to give it at least one listen. And he said he didn't know for sure, and I think he wanted $40 for it. It was the end of the day. I said, man, I'll give you $20 for it. And he took it, came a little bit reluctantly, but I bought many things off him before. So if you've never heard of them, vocally, kind of, and I say kind of, sounds like Kevin DeBro of Quiet Riot. Someone else, I can't put my finger on it, but musically they sound like Judas Priest. So I thought it was cool. We liked them a lot when we were kids. I never did see them, but this is a UK pressing, and it is 85, I believe. So I thought that was pretty neat. And again, I got another record to show you that's a picture disc zoetrope. Now, old days, they still to this day, when they have a picture disc, they want to put them in these plastic jackets. I don't know how they are today, but back in the day, if you left them in there, for the most part, it has destroyed those records. There's something to do with the chemical in this plastic that leaches through and ruins the vinyl. So at least this one wasn't a casualty, but pretty cool. There are some on eBay, but they're all in the UK and shipping is ridiculous. But one of the things, one of the best things I've found in quite a while, and this is a grail for me. If you don't know what a grail is, it's something you can't find and is crazy priced. Both of it with this, but this is a band called Turbo Negro. Now they're from Oslo, Norway, I believe. Very cool band, fun. They classify themselves, it's a gatefold, classify themselves as death punk. It's rock and roll, you know? I mean, I don't know. Great to watch, and their music is really cool too. Their shtick is a lot of sexual innuendos. Got to kind of have a comedy side to them. Let's see, one of the songs, this title track on here, We're Gonna Drop the Atom Bomb, great. Every song on here I thought was great. Welcome to the Garbage Dump, Stroke the Shaft, No, I'm Alpha Male, Do You Want to Dig Destruction, great song. I Want to Come, You Must Bleed, All Night Long, Boys from Nowhere, great song. Everybody Loves a Chubby Dude, What Is Rock, that's a pretty cool song too. But yeah, this is very hard to find. They've only pressed this once. This came out in 2007. This is a German press. Very hard to find. There's not one, at least there wasn't one on eBay, and on Discogs, they're going for some coin. I probably paid. I know I paid less than half of what it's going for on eBay, or excuse me, Discogs. But great album if you can find it. Check them out. They're fun to listen to. I love them, and they were great to see. I mean, they have such a cult following. They have their, they online. You could buy your own. You have to start a chapter. It's like I don't want to say a gang, but a club. And anytime you go to the shows, you'd see these guys with their denim jackets, and they've got like a rocker on it. They make up whatever name, and where they're repping, like Riverside or Germany or whoever. But really cool, fun. And black vinyl, nothing special. Vinyl was mint. Did a little bit of haggling with him, not much. He didn't want to go down. He knew what he had. And let's see, that was in January. So when I went back there last month, I came across this guy at a small table, and I saw this on there. And this is Motley Crue's Supersonic and Demonic Relics. 2 LP picture disc vinyl. First ever official vinyl release for the ultimate collection of Crue rarities. And I'll say that because most songs I don't even recognize. I used to really like them as a kid. I've fallen off of them a long time ago, but I still like them. And this was a record store release from 2024. Anarchy in the UK, I know that one. Dr. Feelgood Live is on here. Most of these ones I don't. Sinners and Saints, that might have been from that last album, I'm not sure. I don't know. Primal Scream, I know that, but I didn't realize this. He still had the original price tag on here for $38, what they sold it for on Record Store Day, I assume. He had it at 25 or some 24. I couldn't go wrong at $20. Not sure what I'm going to do with this. Still debating. Now, I bought this shirt for my birthday. show up the record show, and I'm not paying attention to people, but the first table that I go to, the guy's like, "Oh, you here for the signing?" I'm like, "No, I don't know what you're talking about." And they always have someone there signing. I know they've had the guy, the singer from TSOL, someone from Christian Death was there. There's a lot of kind of local people. If you're not familiar with Orange County, where this place is located, it's near Knoxbury Farm. If you're familiar with that, it's another amusement park right down the street from it. But I noticed right out of the gate, the dude next to me is wearing an Iron Maiden shirt. I see a lot of Iron Maiden stuff available, and so the artist that did all the classic artwork from Iron Maiden was there, Derek Riggs. I've met him before. I have his signature on a couple things. He charges $40 a signature. Kind of seems kind of pricey, but I mean, if you think of it, I mean, it's almost as good as having the group's band on here. I mean, he's the artist. He did these pictures, and they're phenomenal, man. I mean, this was always my favorite, one of his favorite pieces that he did. That's why I had to have the shirt, and so I saw it. He had this one for $80. I went to another guy and found it, still sealed. He wanted $40 for it. I was gonna buy it regardless, but I did work a deal with him because he had another record that I really wanted. So I got them both for $35, and I'll show that next. But yeah, this is Number of the Beast single with Remember Tomorrow, recorded live in Italy. I'm not gonna open this. I don't need to. This goes into the collection, and I'm very happy to have this. And this is an original one. This is from '82, I believe. So yeah, really cool. Really nice guy. This is what I'm talking about. I went to one of his signings, bought his book. He's actually even local. He lives somewhere in my neighborhood. I haven't figured it out yet, but I don't want to be a stalker. That's what he did for me. I've seen him do that for a lot of people. He'll draw a little Eddie and, you know, to Danny, all the best. Derek Riggs, right there. And if you've ever seen any Iron Maiden record sleeves, there'll be a little symbol, and that's the symbol. And he explained to me what it was. I forget what it was, but I mean, as kids, they're trying to drum that heavy metal's satanic bullshit, and nothing of the kind. Just that's how he signed up his records. Really cool. But if you ever see him in a signing, you know, support him. I mean, that's how he makes his money. And you know, I think he really got hosed by Iron Maiden. I don't think he gets any royalties or anything. So yeah, give the guy, give him some support. You know, he's earned it. But anyways, enough with the Maiden. I came across Susie and the Banshees, The Scream. This is her first, well, they're Susie and the Banshees' first album, and originally came out in, I think, '78. This is an '84 US pressing. I've seen this before. Either they were thrashed or they just wanted too much money for them. And this one was really, really clean. It's got a little bit of ring wear. But like I said, I since I bought the two, I got him to take $35 for it. He didn't want to, but he eventually broke. But not my favorite Susie and the Banshees records. There's some other ones I really like better than this, but it's cool. I'm a completist, so I gotta have it. I might be only missing one other one at this point, but anyways. So yeah, pretty cool album. And let's see, another Grail that I screwed up. So on the way out, actually I passed on two. I screwed up on another Grail. There was another record I looked at, kind of hand in hod. Guy went, I should have bought it. It was really a reasonable price, and I thought, well, I want to go look over here real quick. So I found this record, Porno for Pyros. This is Perry Farrell's project after Jane's Addiction, and really good album. You got, let's see, what was the big song on here? I think is it Pets? Porno for Pyros, Cursed Female. course, they could just Pets. Yeah, that was the big song on here, and this is a good album. Very hard to find, original one, like damn near impossible. This was 2013 RSD release. Now this is the UK press. I wanted the US press, and I looked and looked before I bought it. I probably would have passed on it because I want the US pressing. The US pressing is like a tie-dyed coloring. It really looks really neat. This is a blue swirl, I guess, which is cool. They only made 1,000 of this one. They only made 1,000 of the US one. This is still sealed. I am probably not going to keep this one because I want the US press one. That's the one I want. But anyways, I got a good deal on it. Pass it on to someone else, I guess. But I mean, I'll probably hold on to it till I find the one I want. But not a cheap one. And on the way out, this was a kind of a rescue. I saw this in the guy's bin. Michael Monroe from Hanoi Rocks. This was his first solo album after the band's disintegrated, whatever. Dead Jail Rock and Roll was the big song. I think even Axl was in the video with them. I went to this tour. This guy's awesome. He's such an entertainer. Kind of, if you've listened to Hanoi Rocks, it's kind of an acquired taste. I wouldn't say his vocals are bad, but it's a little different, but I enjoyed it. But I got this for a pretty good deal. A lot of these 80s and 90s, early 90s rock, heavy metal, hair metal, whatever you want to call it, they're really starting to be kind of unattainable. They're just so expensive. This one had some slight, I didn't realize it when I bought it, but had some slight water damage to it. Looks like someone spilled something. I tried cleaning it up, but I didn't want to cause more damage to it. But vinyl was really, really clean. I mean, it's borderline near mint. So yeah, I couldn't let this one go. I mean, I have it, but I'll pass this one on down the line to someone else. So if you need it, reach out to me. And okay, so that does the Orange County Record Show. So earlier this week was my birthday, but I've been wanting to go to Amoeba Records, which is the big record store in Hollywood, humongous. Very hard to go in there and not find something. I mean, you can find something, but obviously this stuff on the wall is going to be more expensive, and it's kind of where it's at least at my level. I'm not going to find much in the bins for what I'm looking for, but I did find a few. This is the band called the Skaggs from Australia. I've talked about these guys before. Really great. Seen them live. Awesome. Their music's really cool. It's really poppy, kind of. I can't put a finger on what. It's kind of got a beach vibe to it, obviously, because they're from Australia. But just a great album. And again, it's out of the plastic. I don't know if these new ones are any better than the old ones, but again, it will leach onto the record and destroy it. So if you have any type of a picture disc, zoetrope, get it out of here before it ruins your record. Now, it may take years. Who knows? It could take weeks. I don't know. But anyways, don't throw it away. I mean, I'm going to keep it behind it or whatever in front of it. But I think the big song on here was State of Hawaii. I'd never heard these tracks before. Side B's almost kind of country feel to it. Kind of threw me off because it's not their normal stuff they've been putting out, but yet it was cool. I only gave it one listen so far, and I did notice when I looked into it, there's only 1,000 of these pressed, and let's see, it is a zoetrope. So what a zoetrope is, if you don't know, basically when it's spinning, it's these figures or whatever it is are moving. But the trick is you can't see it with your naked eye, which it's like, to me, it's like ridiculous. So you're gonna film it with your phone. I don't know. I think it's stupid, but so I did a little digging on this, and I noticed the guy's one comment on Discogs. He says, "Yeah, mine had a lot of bad surface noise and warped," and sure as shit, mine was warped, but playable. I didn't have any real surface noise on it, but I'm happy to have it. I paid $20 for it. There's only 1,000. And when I looked on their website, they still have it posted for $25, but they were sold out. So, I think I got really lucky finding this. And I think even on Discogs, even though they don't have any for sale, they have like these prices for it that I think, like, how can you have a price on something you haven't sold on there? But it was like in the 80s or something like that. So maybe I scored. I don't know. I'm happy. And the next thing I found, I'm not a huge collector of hip hop or rap, but my two sons have turned me on to this one group called Atmosphere. And this was a really good album. This is Seven's Travels. It's an instrumental, so there's no vocals on it, which I thought was kind of unique. And this is from 2003, I think. Never seen it before. There was not one at the time on Discogs, and even on eBay, but on Discogs I think they had it listed for like, I don't know, $50 or $80, and I paid $25 for it. Had a little bit of a corner issue here, but I couldn't pass it up. Black vinyl and just kind of unique. Add it to my collection. I have almost everything from Atmosphere. Really like his stuff, their stuff. And let's see. Yeah, matter of fact, and the person that bought it before me and traded it in at Amoeba, he paid $40 for this. So I think I came out on top of $25. And last but not least, at Amoeba Records, I came across the Helicopters. It's I'm not sure if it's, I think it's considered an EP. I am not even gonna, I looked it up, My Mistropolitan Creed, or something like that. It's very hard to pronounce. And I guess it's just two songs. Don't Stop My Way. I listened to the one song, pretty cool. Anything they do, I really like. And this was put out back in 2016. I haven't opened it yet. The thing with Amoeba, they tape everything shut, so I'm not even sure that if this is even still sealed or was still sealed. But I only paid $18 for this. Got it. You can't see it, but it's got an embossed Helicopters. There's logo right here. But yeah, really happy to find this. If you've not listened to the Helicopters, I want to say they're kind of a garagey punk rock and roll. Really cool. Just rock and roll. Really good stuff. And they're from Sweden. Kind of cool. This, by coincidence, I had purchased on eBay. Took forever to get here, but it got here, undamaged. I'm happy. And this is the Backyard Babies, and people like people like us. Really cool album. This is a repress for Record Store 88 last year that I never saw. Gatefold. Trying to remember some of the good. The title track was the name of the album. Really good song. There's another one. Let's see. Hold 'em down. I'm trying to think. There was one other song I really liked. I cannot remember, but anyways, doesn't matter. Really cool album. See, okay, and so that's Dragan. He is the guitarist. He is also the founding member of Helicopters. Left Helicopters to do Backyard Babies, but is now doing Helicopters again. The guy that I guess filled in for him passed away, so now he's juggling both bands, and so that's cool, But yeah, this is 2025 repress. The original one is really hard to find, not cheap. probably around the $100 mark, if not more. I think I paid 35 bucks for this, and it is on yellow vinyl. That's the label, and they are on, I don't even know what, Radiation Records or something like that. Like 180 gram vinyl. It sounds really good, and flat, no work to it. So I was really happy. Really good album. I would definitely get that if you could. This is what it came in: record store day and hype sticker. Masters of Punk Infused Rock and Roll, back on vinyl for the first time since its debut in 2006. Okay. I got Spades. I think that might be one of the ones I really like. Anyways, if you haven't checked them out, look into them. Really cool. I don't know what that's going to show you, but really cool band. Again, Backyard Babies. They are from Sweden, I believe, as well. And last but not least, this was kind of an impulse buy at Amoeba Records. And this is Guns N' Roses Live Era 87 through 93. So this is the repress from 2025. It's a box set. I haven't opened it yet. It was sealed when I got it. I knew when they did a pre-sale on it, and I wish I would have gotten it, because you could have got the colored vinyls and all that jazz with it. But this is just a basic black vinyl. I paid 80 bucks for it, and I did a quick search, and I think I could have got it for like 75. But when you factor in shipping and handling, it was going to be another $10 plus. So I figured, I'm just going to get it, and this has been unattainable forever. I mean, the original pressings of this are, I don't know, probably 500 bucks now. I mean, even 10 years ago, they were going for a couple $100. So, yeah, one and done with this one, I guess. I won't have to worry about getting the OG one, unless somehow I find a needle in a haystack somewhere and they don't realize what they got. But that about does it. Hope you liked it. If you did, please like and subscribe. I'm going to start branching out. I've created a TikTok, and it's the Vinyl Lounge. So check it out, and give me some likes. I'll start posting records as I find them. And I'm going to start selling some of this stuff, some stuff that I don't need anymore, or doubles that I've collected. I haven't quite figured out where I'm going to do that. It's probably Discogs, maybe eBay. eBay, they just kind of jerk you around. They get you so much for percentage-wise. But anyhow, more to come. Hope you like it. Again, if you did like it, please like and subscribe, and look for my next video. Thank you.